Hello, this is Jason, and today we'll be looking at this 1994 AB Calculus question. For part A, we need to find the slope, and we see that we're going to need to use some implicit differentiation. Here I have implicitly differentiated the question. Don't forget to use the product rule in the middle. Next, what you have to do is rearrange the question so you have the terms with dy dx on one side of the equation. From here, we need to factor out dy dx, and then divide both sides so that you have dy dx isolated. And this is your answer for the slope at any point in the equation. Part B, we need to determine whether the lines tangent to the curve at the x-intercepts of the curve are parallel. The first thing we need to do here is to find the x-intercepts. To do that, we plug 0 into y in the equation, and then these cancel out. It's x squared equals 27. From there, you take the square root of both sides, and you get x equals plus or minus 3 radical 3. Now what we have to do is plug these points back into our equation for the slope. Doing this, we find that the slopes at both x-intercepts are equal. And if the slopes are equal, then we know that the tangents are parallel. And that is our answer for part B. For part C, we need to find the points where the lines tangent to the curve are vertical. So looking back at our equation for the slope, we know that where the lines are vertical is going to be where slope is undefined. And when that happens is when the denominator is 0. And so we know that when x plus 2y equals 0, which is the denominator, the lines are going to be vertical. So that means that x equals negative 2y, which means that we can go back to the base equation and plug in negative 2y in a form of substitution to find these points. So what we do is we plug that in and we just simply solve. And we find that y equals plus or minus 3. So now you just have to plug plus or minus 3 back into that equation to find x where dy dx is undefined. And this will result in negative 6 and 6. And so you have negative 6, 3, because that is when you're at 3, and then 6, negative 3, because it's plus or minus 3. And that is our answer for part C. And there you go. You are done with the question. Thank you for watching.
Yes. That's real nice. Yes.